Video number 171, area of a sector. First of all, before we do area, let's talk about what a sector is. It's a piece of a circle that contains a central angle. Now, this is a very cheap definition. This is pretty much my own definition, but here's how it all works. Here's a piece of a circle. Here's a central angle. This area here would be called a sector. Of course, this would be the minor sector. You could find the area of this major sector as well. Nonetheless, let's take a look at how we would find the area of that sector. We would start off with the area of a circle, pi r squared. Now, 360 degrees of the circle would be 360 over 360, which would be the same as the original formula. Well, what if you change 360 to be written in terms of radians? Okay, 360 equals 2 pi. This has not changed. Then you can rearrange what's happening here to give you half 360 r squared. Okay? Then, of course, again, this is telling us that we could find the area of the circle, okay, or the sector, as long as the sector covers all 360. Well, what about any amount? Well, that would allow us to take the 360 and substitute theta. Theta would be the measure of the central angle. Okay, so the whole circle would be maybe this is 10, maybe the radius is 10. Instead, if what's inside here is maybe 40 degrees, you could plug a 40 right in there and you can go ahead and do this. Okay, and you can find the area of that sector. Let's take a look at this. Find the area of the sector whose central angle is 120 degrees with a radius of 8 feet. Well, we would plug in 8 for the radius. We'd plug in 120 for theta. But this formula, just like in video 170, where we did arc length, theta has to be in radians, radian measure. So we convert 120 degrees to radian measure, which there's a video on that, so go back and check it if you need to. We convert 120 to 2/3 pi. So we take 120 divided by 3, multiply it by 2. 120 divided by 180. 120 divided by 180 gives you 2/3, so it's 2/3 pi. Then the 2's cancel, 64 over 3 pi radians feet squared. Therefore, you multiply all this out into the calculator, you get 67.02 feet squared. All right, so any questions or concerns, please send me an email, and of course, good times.